Hello, good morning. My name's Tracy. Not afraid of color. Some of my friends call me T. Anyway, today we are working through our color wheel project. And where we are on prompt number 6, which is yellow. So here was 1, 2, 3, 4, and last night we completed 5, which was orange yellow, with split complementary, or no, excuse me, monochrome, no, I'll get that straight. We were going with, oh golly, analogous colors. So today we are working with yellow and we are working with the triad. So with the triad, yellow, its other accent colors are going to be red and blue. And today I've decided I'm going to work with pattern paper, to be exact. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this out. I don't need the paper clip anymore. And so the prompt says, yellow triad colors create multiple color squares of varied sizes, with yellow being the dominant color, and collage them onto the page. Don't forget to use your free colors. So your free colors are going to be, again, black, white, and neutrals. This is a little bit on the dirty side. Let me find a clean side because I want to keep the background white. Let's move this color wheel so I don't get it dirty, or dirtier, I should say. And here's my plan, and I don't know if it's going to work. We're going to find out. So these are all papers from Not Too Shabby Shop. And I've got two in yellow ranges, 2 in red ranges, and 2 in blue ranges. And what I want to do is, with my squares, I want to make some look closer and some further away. And there's 2 ways to do that, and both ways should be done. Is that the most primary brightest colors should be at the forefront, and then as you're going back, looking back into the distance, they should be tinted. So the tint should be lighter. So you're going to have darkest at the front and lightest at the back, and then smaller at the back and larger in the front. So it looks like they're coming towards you. That's my idea today. Whether it's going to work or not is a whole nother story, because you guys know me. So what I want to do is I want to cut several sizes of each of these. And I'm not going to use a die. I'm just going to use my chopper. Let me grab that out. And I'm going to start with 1.5 pieces, just a couple. So I'm going to go 1.5 inches. Inch and a half. I'm just going to kind of lay them out on here so I don't get too many. 1.5 inches. And then I'm going to go down to 1 inch. 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 And that should leave me another inch. And let's do, because again, remember the primary is supposed to be yellow. Let's do 1.25 inches. I don't need them all to be the same size, obviously. So 1.25 inches. Do want to try and get them as square as possible. 1.25 inches. I want those stripes. I want those. Let's go 3/4. 3/4. And half. Not that easy to cut a half an inch. Let's get this closer here so I can hold down the whole area. Because a half an inch is the size of that blade. Okay. So I've got a bunch of my primary color. I got plenty left over. So let's do our secondary colors. And I just want to do, I'm going to do 1.25 inches on the biggest. And I'm only going to do one of each. Because yellow is supposed to be my primary. Then I'm going to do 3/4. And then I'm going to do a half. Red. I might do the other red. I'm not sure that I will. And then I think I want to do this blue. So I'm going to go another 1.25 inches. Quarter, 3/4. Sometimes it's easier to pull it up here because you can press down on the guard a little harder so it doesn't bend on you as much. Because it will, it'll slide, it'll slippy slide unless you've got a good grip on it. 3/4. And then we'll do a half. Okay, that's enough squares for now. Now, what I want to do here is I'm going to leave my largest squares intact of this same color group. And then I'm going to do my medium squares. I'm going to tint them a little bit. And do one medium square of that one. And then my smallest squares, I'm going to tint a lot. And then I'm going to do the same with the other two colors. So, but we'll do these first. So these I'm not going to bother. I can leave those over here. These ones, I'm going to tint them with tissue paper. Let's move those to right there. And those almost don't need to be tinted because they're already plenty light. Where's that cat? I want to make sure I don't accidentally run over my cat. And so I'm just going to take some Mod Podge here. The same issue, I forget to clean off my lid. And let's take a smaller brush. I'm just going to paint some Mod Podge here and then lay my square down. And that's going to tint them without adding paint to them. So this is our medium one. So I've got a medium blue, and a medium red. And then my light colored ones I'm going to actually paint. And just a very thin coat of gesso because I can't find my white Tim Holtz paint. Well, I know where it is. I just can't quite get to it without a lot of hassle. So I'm just going to do it right over top of this. Hi, Lynn. Happy birthday yesterday. Okay, I'm just going to get this gesso out. I'm going to pour a little bit here. And that was way too much, but I can't get it out a little bit. I'm going to add a little bit of water to it. And I'm just going to lay these smallest ones down and paint them with that watered down gesso. So that should provide an even lighter tint. I might need 2 coats. We'll find out. But I don't want to lose all my color. Come on. Not that easy to paint something teeny tiny. But it can be done. Okay, I'm going to leave that just for a minute and kind of take a heat tool and dry these off. Oh, it's a wet, rainy day where you are? Yeah, I don't like being out in the wet rain either. Or the heat. I like to be out on a crisp, sunny winter day, as long as the wind's not blowing. Yeah, I'm an indoor kind of gal. That's all there is to it. Yeah, those tinted nicely. Okay. Move these aside. And I might need to make more, and that's okay. I have plenty left over. These I will have to cut with scissors to get them cut out. So, scissors here. And this is going to be a quick one today because I am in a mood. Sorry, I just am. Now my biggest ones are going to be popped up more, so I'm also going to be popping up. So I need to start with my smallest squares. And I may end up doing more of those. Who knows? Hi, Randy. And I'm just going to use glue. And notice I'm not doing anything to my background yet. I may. Eventually. I don't know. We'll see. Like I said, it's going to be kind of quick today. I didn't get enough sleep last night, so I'm a little cranky tail. Plus, Mike made me mad this morning, so there's that. I actually went to bed mad at him. He didn't do anything wrong. It's me. I got issues. But you know what I always say, it's better to have issues than a whole subscription. Okay, so now I need some foam tape. You're okay, you could be in there. My silly cat, she always likes to run and hide. Let's see what I have here. Foam. Work thicknesses. Okay. Yeah, I'm quite heat sensitive myself. Just I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna just trim this whole thing off like so. I have a shortage of foam because I'm not doing a lot of card making right now. And so I put a lot of it away. Away, like away. Like I don't know where it is. Oh, cat, you scared me. So, anyway, supposed to rain a little bit today. It didn't rain yet. It rained yesterday. Um, really hard, but not before we managed to get some yard work done. And then I wanted to get more done early this morning, but Mike made another commitment. Our backyard, he collects a lot of junk. And, you know, it's hot and he's 70 and diabetic and his knees are practically shot. And so he runs out of steam pretty quickly. And so there's a lot of stuff just kind of left lying around, which makes me crazy. Hey, Jay. But I can't, and you know, the only way to get it done is to be out there with him. But I can't take the heat. And ever since I got a sunburn when I had my yard sale, I've had these weird hive blisters on my arms that won't go away. And so I'm scared to get more sun on them. And I definitely don't want to get more sun on my face. And that's easily remedied. We've got nice wide brim hats, but I don't like putting sunscreen on my skin. I have real sensitive skin. Stupid. So see how we've taken that same color and tinted it, although these need a second coat. I'm going to have to carefully paint them because they're already glued down, which is why I left my paint out, or gesso, because I need them to be even lighter in color. So let's do that. Just gonna take my paintbrush and do a second. They're a lot easier to paint when they're glued down too. It doesn't matter if I get white on my paper because it's white, well, whitish paper. It's just cheap watercolor paper, so it's not super white. But the whole point here is to have these look like they're further back. So those are a little bit lighter. They might still need yet one more coat, but I can't really do that until I get everything put down or decide where I want to put things because I want to overlap because I'm going to be popping all these medium-sized ones up. That could still be a little bit lighter. Let's just give it a quick dry here. So we're doing just an even lighter tint. There we go. That's nice and light. Oh, well, yeah, we get a lot of that in our yard too. And then there's a lot of poison ivy back there, which, listen, I don't do yard work. It's just not, I don't. I just don't. Okay, now to make decisions where I want to put these mid-light ones. That's not as square as I wish it was, but it'll be fine. I think I want to do this one. I want to keep that one. No, do this one here. Oh, this one here, this one here, this one here. We'll do this one up here. Okay. And those are going to get popped up on this foam tape. And I want to be generous with the foam tape so that, they don't rock. This is one thing I hate about foam tape is peeling the backing off. This stuff peels off pretty easy though. It's just some strips from scrapbook.com. I got them every time they were free or on sale for really cheap. Go right here. See if I get multiple off at the same time. Yes, I can. Try and get them on there straight-ish. Adjacent. Oh yeah, Lynn, of course. Okay, quite a few of those. See, I'm trying to peel these all off at the same time, or pretty close at the same time. I want this one going this way. This one's going to be popped up right there. If you hear Mike swearing downstairs, my apologies. I don't know why he's swearing, but he's swearing. I can hear him. What the heck? That one didn't even have a strip on it. Oh, strip's still stuck here. Okay, good. That works out good because I really needed it over a little bit. All right. Let's do 5. Looks like 5 will fit on that one. Yep. Trim off that excess. And then this one. 5. Hi, Nima. Okay. So there's sort of the mid-range layer. And I don't need that white paint anymore, so I'm going to wipe it up. At least not right this second. And I don't want to accidentally lay my project in it because it's a big old glob. Let's make sure that you guys are within camera range here. I love storms, personally, as long as I'm not stuck out in them. I love thunder, lightning, wind that I can look out the window and enjoy or listen to. But our dog and one of our cats, terrified. Okay, try and wipe these off in the way. There we go. Distracting, don't you know? Okay, now we're gonna go in with our darker squares, and they are gonna, they're our primary here. I think I did 2.5-inch ones. Maybe you're gonna go there. Maybe you're gonna go here. You're gonna go here, maybe. No. Make up my mind. We're gonna go here, and then I have one more. I'm gonna go here, so I'm keeping them a little bit more towards the center. That's why I don't really want this one here. I think I will rethink how I want this. Maybe. So maybe this one's gonna come down a little. Okay, so those are gonna get popped up double, and all I'm gonna do is just use a thicker foam tape. This one's not quite, this is 2 millimeters, let's see. No, let me see if I can find, or 3 millimeter, yes, this is 3 millimeters, okay. No, I'm gonna go a different direction with that. I'm just gonna double up on it. Because I do want it to go over the top of the others. So for instance, this one right here, I just need some in the center. Let's do, oops, get my hair up of there. Do these 4. And then 4 more the same size. Just trim some more off. Pull those backers off. I wonder, I was sitting there thinking, I wonder if it'd be easier to pull these backers off if I use some clear tape on them, but they're just going to stick to the clear tape, and so that's just going to frustrate me. 4. Come on, everybody come off together. Everybody together. Actually, I probably should be using 1 millimeter on there, but that's okay. I'm not going to. All right, three will do. Now I'm going to put a little glue on here so that I can move it around a little bit for a second. There, there. Actually, it didn't need those glues on the corners. I'm not going to be able to move it around a whole lot. Okay, this guy. I'm just going to glue those directly down to the next one and hope they stay together like they're supposed to. Yeah, all I wanted to do this morning was go back to sleep. And then I don't know what was going on with my algorithm, but things were ticking me off. Yeah, I think I'll keep this one separate. I do like tornadoes, just not landing on anything that gets damaged. But I mean, I live in Alabama, so you know, there's tornadoes here. It is what it is. No, I did not cut those straight. Okay, here we go. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. That's okay. It's a little crooked, but it'll be fine. Okay. Who else is not stuck down yet? You guys. Maybe I'm going to have this one coming up off the page. I might want another red one. Don't know. Yeah, I think we'll have this one just coming off the page a little bit and straight down. Just kind of give some balance. And I'm going to need something here too. And what I'm going to do is fake it by grabbing a little piece of this blue and just tucking it up under a little bit. I guess I need a little bit more. And, okay. I see what I need to do. Yeah. You whine when you're nervous. You're like one of my dogs or cats. Just scared. It's okay. I like that. I like that idea. Okay. You guys, I'm winging it here, by the way, in case you didn't know. I think I want to make this one a little bit smaller. And now I'm not even caring if they're cut straight or not. Because I want both. Oops. There goes everything. Yeah. So I just need to go down the center here. So let's do 4. And then another 4 on top of that. I don't know what I was thinking when I made that prompt, but it is what it is. Okay. Should have thought about that a little bit more because I'm stuck with the same direction. That's okay because it's a darker color, a darker shade. It's a shade darker. Oh, you go like this, like that. Little hand wringing action. Okay. And this again is just to remind people that you don't have to have a lot of fancy stuff to do this. Just use what you have. So this is the pattern paper that I saved. I got rid of a lot of pattern paper, a lot. It just, I was never using it. So I picked out of every pad of paper I had, I picked out my favorites and kept them. Now keep in mind, I'm probably going to be putting words in here in these little spaces. So here we are so far. It kind of gave me the look I was looking for, but not quite. I think I want to add a couple of little of these darker um, shades. I'm looking for my small trimmer because it's easier to handle. We'll start out with an inch. But see, it needs to be sharpened or cleaned or something because it cuts a jaggy edge, which is funky. Funky, funky NASA. Let's do half inch there. I think I want that to be 3/4. This is create as you go, friend. Okay, and then let's do a 3/4 here. See, what I had envisioned for this project and what's actually happening with it are two different things. Tweezers. Yeah. So we've got the primary and the triad, which are the basically red, blue, and yellow. Could have sworn I cut two red ones. Where'd the other one go? There it is. But met the parameters of squares, colors. There it is kind of up close. You can kind of see how the dimensions work out on that. Now, I want to find some words. And oops, that I never get those trimmed straight. I feel like I need a little small piece down here. The words. I think I want black on white. Okay. Yeah. A. If I saw the word magic. Hopeful will work. That's not straight at all. I should probably be putting glue on these first. It's because I'm so far away from it. I need to be close. Live a hopeful. Okay, let's hope we have the word life here. Yeah. Life. Cherish. What do we want to cherish? One. Do we have the word one? No. We're going to cherish, friends. Kindness. Yeah. All right, now for the final decorations, glue it in the journal and that page will be done. The prompt was squares, collage them on. This is my form of collaging them on. And we needed to use the triad colors. So the triad of yellow is blue and red. Now, and hi Tina, and hi Maddie, and hi Christy. We're doing yellow in the journal. So now I'm either gonna mess this up or I'm not. We're gonna find out. I can't draw a straight line, so I'm going to draw a curvy line because I can do those. And then a second curvy line to border my journal page. With my black pasta. I want that to come together right now. Just add a little bit of curve to an otherwise very linear page. Okay, and now I want some black splatters, so I'm going to make the splatters with my Posca. Maybe, maybe not. Come on. Come on out, baby. You're probably almost empty. Okay. No, you're not. I can see you trying to spit ink. It's gonna give me a pile any minute now. I know I have more than one Posca, and I have other black paint too. I don't have to rely on this, but I was hoping to. Because I'm lazy. But I can't, oops. I can get my thumb in it though. I've got some black ink. This is black drawing ink. And I'm going to get a little paintbrush. Little one. You want to be a stink butt? Go right ahead. A little bit right here. Okay, I'm going to clean that off, and then I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of yellow splatter on here. I need that to kind of dry though, so I'm just going to give it a minute. I know, Christy, you are a stranger, and yeah, what's cool about you is that you're also strange. I want some yellow. Let's go with this sunny day acrylic. I don't think I've even opened this. Yes, I have. Okay, good. Well, no, I haven't. Dang it, Bobby. That one's for you, Christy. Do a little dab of yellow. Switch with water. I think I'm just going to get a clean brush rather than messing around with trying to clean that one that had black on it. So we basically ended up with the primary colors here today. Try not to get it on the words if I can help it. Okay, and then wipe that off and do a little blue and do a little red, and then it'll be done. Well, I hope that after the summer or soon, things slow down for you a little bit, Chrissy, so you can chill, maybe take a vacation or something. Maybe, huh? You know what? I wonder. That's not the shade of blue I want. These are not the droids we're looking for. Salty ocean. Nightbot, what are you doing here? I kicked you out. I kicked him out because he was being mean. I don't think I've even opened this one. I thought for sure yeah, I've opened it. Uh-oh, please don't say it's dried out. No, just this thing stayed stuck on. Okay, you go over there. that I probably do not need excess water. I am going to get another brush. I'd rather just clean the brushes than fight. Just brush a little wet. Now this, I don't like the way this brush splats. It kind of leaves actual. And I'm wanting more bigger ones. Okay, then we're going to do some red. And I can't try that with a heat tool because I have foam tape on there. So it is what it is. This is candied apple. That'll work. I like salty ocean too. I get yet another brush for that. Running low on brushes here. Clean brushes, I should say. Yeah, this one's just making the splatters not how I wanted them. That's kind of how I want them, kind of globby like that. That's a mess. All right. Now we're just going to, blowing on it isn't going to help. Here's what it looks like. Kind of got all those colors of splatters. Nightbot will sometimes tell somebody that they're saying or doing something wrong when they're not. And it'll threaten them. And I don't like that. Do not threaten my guests. I want to, there was something else I want to do to this, which is, let's grab the brush in, and I'm going to try and be careful not to get my fingers in that wet. And I want to come around all the edges here. Come grooving up slowly. When I'm done here, since I'm such a cranky person today, I'm going to take a nap. Like I used to make my kids do when they got cranky. Take a nap and just trying to avoid everybody until I can straighten out. Behave myself. Um, I didn't get enough sleep last night, and I kind of got mad at Mike. I mean, I'm not like mortally mad or anything, just perturbed. Okay, where did I put that journal? You guys, I have lost that thing twice last night. There it is. Listen, like I said, dude collects a lot of junk. And then he left today to go cut some wood for some people, and I was irritated about that because he's always, and you know what? I mean, that's a wonderful of him, but he is always helping somebody else before he does something here. And we have things that need to be done. Um, so I was irritated about that. And then, so then he got a call from Costco and he picked up a pressure washer. Now, let me tell you, in my backyard, there are 6 or 7 riding lawnmowers. And I don't know how many pressure washers. And that's the thing I'm trying to get cleaned up. So I'm just a little irritated. And without enough sleep on top of it, it just is, it doesn't help matters for me to be just a little bit more tolerant, understanding. He's just a hoarder. He's a hoarder. So in order to like mow the lawn or weed whack or anything else, all those non-working mowers have to be pushed from one spot to another, which I would rather just jump on a riding mower and mow the dang grass. But, you just don't want to throw logic into play there because those, lawnmowers are worth money. Okay, so, and rent. Okay, there's yellow. It's still wet in some spots, so I'm trying to be careful not to touch the wet spots. Is he planning to sell? Oh yeah, absolutely. He's planning to fix them and sell them, but he doesn't have time. That's the problem. Um, and when he does have time, we don't have the money. That you still have to buy parts to sell them. It costs money, out of pocket right now. We don't have. So, like, it might need a battery, or I don't know. What do I know about mechanical things? Nothing. I don't even know how to start our our regular push mower. I think Mike told me there's something wrong with it too. So I'm a pleasant, cranky person. No, don't talk to Mike about that. He'll tell you what kind of a bee I am. Um, but I try. I try to just keep my mouth shut, and then I'd be like, "What's wrong? I know there's something wrong." Dude, just don't ask me and we'll be fine. Because if you ask me, I'm gonna blast you. So, anyway, back to the recap. We've got the triad. So, we've got yellow, blue, and red. And we did the prompts with the squares. And I tried to make them look like they were ascending and descending, or I don't know, further away, closer to up. But I don't think that I really succeeded in that, other than, popping some up that aren't and some not. But really, I needed a lot tinier squares, and I just don't have the patience today to cut tiny squares, my friends. I might just rip them in pieces. Ah, so, anyway, thanks for coming to hang out. Yeah, it's nothing wrong with the page. We're not in the color ranges that I love, although I do love a good primary color layout. Um, but when we get down to these pages here, then I don't know, we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, the point was, and the point that I've always made with this is not necessarily to make works of art, but to practice and learn how to mix on a very general basis how to use color with your just a color wheel. So, there's lots and lots of tools out there to pick out colors, and feel free to use them, but it'd be great just to kind of have that innate primary knowledge on color theory. So that's why we're here. And if I fail, I still got a cute little journal. So have a nice day. Bye, everybody. Take care. Oh, yeah, don't forget all the YouTube stuff.